so bright. They presented me the key I had to keep. I tried my best to save it all, but magic can't answer my call. I left in silence, watched it fall, lost in the walls. But from the ashes I will rise, through the pain and through the light, and through the smoke of broken hopes and breathe again. There's a fire burning inside my chest. I am stronger now than all the rest. This time it's so real. A new way that I feel is making me invincible, invincible.
Yeah, hi. I was considering what kind of April Fool's joke I could potentially play, but in the end, I was kind of like, actually, fuck it. I think the most unexpected thing today would be to not do anything, so I'm gonna do the unexpected. But hello, welcome in. Hope you are all doing well. Today is just gonna be a doodle stream because I needed to finish the one doodle that I have not doodled since doodling it. So we're gonna do that. I pulled up the reference from ye olden Discord chats, so I need to pull that up really quick. Hello, hi Ara. Hi Crimson. Hi Gurren. Hello. The greatest April Fool's jokes of all time is to not make the joke. Well, the thing is, everyone's expecting it, and it's just like, okay, everything I do today, everyone is gonna potentially think is a April Fool's joke, and it's just like, no. I kind of forgot that's what day it even was. So, I'll just not. But if you haven't, the Sega store has made Sonic shirts, which is a pretty good April Fool's joke in my opinion. So if you want to go buy a Sonic shirt, I think the website address is shop.sega.com or something. They have extremely stupid art on Sonic shirts. So go do that. That'll be your April Fool's thing. Oh, hi, Kale. Wait, what card did you get? Yeah, that that describes me. Oh, thank you for the 12 months? What's that in Chaos Emerald? A Master Emerald. Thank you for the 12 months, though. Holy shit. I'm still grappling with the idea that it's been 12 months. I can't. Master Emerald, no. Wait, why? Knuckles will lose it again? Well, Knuckles is a bitch. That's what he does. That didn't stop you from obtaining them. As much as I like Knuckles, I hate Knuckles, so... take with that opinion and do what you will. And yes, Poochie, Sonic. Let me actually see if I could show you some of the shirts. Welcome back. Thank you. Hi, Kuro. Welcome in. Did you get the buzzing to stop in 13-2? I want to be real with you, Crystal. I turned off the game last night. I turned off my computer, and I haven't thought of it since. That's gonna be a weekend me problem. And I'll get to it. Sorry. I'm hoping to have it addressed by the time I have to post my schedule. Because if I don't have it fixed by the time I post my schedule, then I'm either going to slot in something different or post a backup plan in case I can't get it fixed by then. But we'll have something. Hi, Zavi. Hi, Clover. You look displeased. Why? Wait, why? Huh? Why is there a hype train? That seems like the most freaking delayed hype train. I don't know. Thank you for the hype train, I guess. I don't know where it comes from. Knuckles and Knuckles? You're forgetting and Knuckles. But yes. Now we walk through the valley. What are you talking about, Savi? Is that like the prayer of the warrior main in FF14 or something? Yeah, Gerd has it right. There you go. And Knuckles. Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Well, of course, obviously. I'm sorry. Today hasn't been the best. Oh, okay. It's not your fault. It's okay. Wait, had 5 panic attacks. Wait, what? 5 panic attacks today? Crystal, what it? Are you okay? Prayer of my people of head empty smash axe. Zavi, are you secretly a warrior main? Are we gonna have problems? I don't know what happened to me. Hello, chat. Hi, Zavi. You're having a day of all time, it seems like. Let me find some tunes. Because I'm just gonna... I'm gonna attempt doodling while we just shoot the shit, mainly. Okay, I art. I change screen. Where is the thing? Here is the thing. Oh, wait, I need tunes. Hold on. I have something set up. Browser, where are you? Why is it not doing a thing? No, we're not gonna do FF7 Lo-Fi mix. Not today. Why is it wanting to use YouTube chat as an audio source? I'm sorry. I have one up for the freaking Vaporwave. Hold on, technical difficulties. I know it's so unusual. There we go. Okay, I had to have it as my main tab to realize that it existed. I woke up from a bad nightmare that had PTSD, so I had a panic attack. Crystal, that feels like doctor territory. I hope you're alright. You have to play tunes to duel by? Actually, would that get copyright restricted? Because I'm totally willing to play it. I've seen the truth. Frontlighting is a baller. Oh no. The tank mentality hit you. But Aura is correct in question. Have you started playing FF14? I mean, they have tanks in there, Zavi. Clover, how dare you go into the YouTube chat while I'm not looking at it? Someone gave me their cold. They want to be hurt. Clover, you're not allowed to be sick. Stop. I need you to Asuna yourself. Did you? I'm super panicking today. I hope tomorrow is better dream. I hope tonight and tomorrow and forever is better dream-wise. Like, having dreams that are that intense is no joke. And also, that can't be easy on you. You can maybe get that checked out or something for it. I don't know. If I had one every 15 minutes, yeah. No, don't. I think the number that you gave me was bad enough. Clover, no, stop, no. Don't Blue Mage self-destruct. I did not give you permission. Shut up. Oh, hi, Ollie. Welcome in, and thank you for the resub. I saw do not click this and click immediately. Damn it. I can't give chat instructions. No matter what I do, they just do it. Thanks for the permission. You're the best. Oh my god, Clover. Well, Clover has exploded. So, that's not good. Sorry to dump. I'm just not 100% self. No, it's okay. Like, you can't always go into things and be like, oh yeah, I'm happy, I'm cheerful, I'm 100%. That's unrealistic. But in those cases, though, it's like, literally, I just hope that you can get some help, because it sounds like you could use it. And those sort of issues are just not easy to handle. And having so many back to back, it's just, it ain't good. If you have this happen tomorrow, you'll call in 100%. Yes, I think that's a good idea. For sure. I hope you feel better. And that your dreams are nicer to you. Okay, let's see. I haven't actually watched this animation in, like, since the week that I've done it. Come on. Timeline. Okay. So I'm not mad at it. It looks fine. There's some frames that I'm not 100% happy with in the look of them, but we'll fix them as we go. But this is the pain in the ass part of animating, is just like line working everything. And in doing comic books, much the same. I did not like this step. It was a pain in the ass. The fun of being an artist, going one day to another, disliking the work you've done. Yeah. See, here's the thing when doing art, is just like, I kind of think of it like having a personal preference in what someone looks like, right? So you can draw things, and it seems like every person who draws does not like their own art. But if you show it to another person, those people will be like, oh my god, that's so amazing. I love that piece of artwork. So it just seems like the natural, character arc of any artist. Always give kudos to people in the animation. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how I do it either. I just started doing it because I wanted to. And that's usually how I start any given project. I'll be 100% honest. I just looked at my stack of paperwork, and I'm contemplating rescheduling all my QCs to next week because it's all a bit much. Do it. No reason to stress yourself out. Also, I don't know what a QC is. I hope it's fun. It's probably not fun, but I hope it is. Have you seen the new HSR post? You mean the one that they animated a Rickroll? Yes? Is that the one? Do I like chairs? Sure. Why? I feel like that might be a loaded question. My quality control test, there's so much work. Oh, I see. Huh? Yeah, I'd say if you can. There's like no reason to stress yourself out over it. The artist's gonna be their own biggest fan. That is the bane of existence of every single artist, because it seems just like every single artist, no matter how good they are, it's just like, I just drew this sketch, it's really nothing, and it looks like the freaking Mona Lisa or something like that. And everyone is just like, oh my god. And then I get to be and it's just like the same thing. It's like I did my entire animated intro. Everyone likes it, it seems. And I'm just there like, yeah, I just kind of stopped because I got tired of nitpicking myself. And then I go through and I see all the stuff that I did not finish. And everything. And I'm just like, man, maybe next time I'll do it better. You know, normal things. As crazy as it sounds, eventually I do want to make another one and just do it better. But that one took so long. I'll get there eventually, I think. But the next one I was actually contemplating maybe trying to 3D model something and animate it for like a trailer and intro or something. Agreeing as my burnt drawings cry in agony? I don't think you guys understand. I like seeing your drawings. Like, I still think about Crystal's drawings that are so adorable. I love them, and Zavi's OCs give me life. I have so much art not done to do them. Show them to me. I eat them like food. Dog, my therapist told me I'm not allowed to edit my writing until after I get paid because I keep editing the 4 opening paragraphs and not writing anything new. Oh no. Wait, like, as in a book? Ollie, are you writing a book and did not tell me? I'm gonna be so devastated if that's the truth. Wait, really? What do you mean, wait, really? Yes! I told you, they're cute. I like them. Make them into a sticker. Hi, Vamuk! Are you doing crimes today? It's April 1st. I feel like it would be the crime day. This frame of this character looks so freaking devastated. Not gonna lie, I appreciate that you like my old drawings. I do, though. Like, look. It feels like there's a lot of people around now that just don't want to try. Because it's not, like, studio quality, or it's not, like, this or that. And they don't want to put themselves out there. And honestly, I like seeing drawings that people make with just sincerity, if that makes sense. My book is 4 paragraphs long because I keep trying to fix things and it's put you into a rut. Ollie, I hope you have seen that meme around where it just says, make it exist first, and then you can make it good. And that applies specifically towards, like, writing and art. Specifically. So, if 4 paragraphs is tripping you up, then what I find helps a lot is not writing. And but what I mean by that is just going in and jotting down like a few sentences for like every chapter or something like that to give it a framework. And then if you give it a framework, then you can go in and fill in the specifics. It's like a piece of art. You start with like the sketch and then you fill in smaller details. But if you get caught up in like drawing the one eye, then you're gonna get caught up in drawing the one eye forever. That's how I always look at it. I took my kid to watch Super Mario Galaxy. It was pretty good. That's good. I forgot that came out. Was it as good as the first one, or do you not remember the first one, or has it been a minute? Maybe I should draw again? Do it! Do the thing. Make the biggest edgelord tank that you can muster. Like, at this point, with everything going on, just fuck it. Fuck everything. Do what you want. Don't spoil it. Yeah, don't spoil it for people who have not seen it. Vegaties, maybe, possibly. Yeah, my therapist was like, make a new page every time you start writing so you don't see your old work. And then when I get paid, I can get a little treat to edit everything. Wait, what are you using as a text editor, actually? I am curious. This is kind of funny and relevant in a weird way, because one of the things I was loosely playing around with for the stream anniversary coming up was to finish a short story that I had. And I was going to read it on stream. So I have been undergoing the same problem of looking back on stuff that I wrote and being like, oh, actually, I hate this. Let me rewrite it 1,000 times. And I have to not do that if I want to finish it in time, so. Yes, writing for my Chromebook. Hold on, I want to pull that up. I want to look at what this is. Okay, all Google is telling me is that yes, writing is a career coach and resume service? Okay. Sure. I don't think I can make edgy characters. I can't do those anymore. Why not? Wait, so Mario's in the what? Mario's in the Mario movie? Holy shit. I guess I don't even need to go see it now. I'm writing horror, and the problem I run into is I get less tense with every reason, so it's... Ollie, how long do you want this to be? Are you writing a short story or a novel? Because if that's how you're looking at it out of the gate. I can't do any more edgy drawings because I'm no longer an angsty cheetah, which is just a depressing adult. Oh no. Just, Here's an idea, Zavi. What if you made a Shadow the Hedgehog OC? It's called Yes Raider. If one explosive open, then a dog realization. If you're interested, I don't know. Wait, let me. I'll try and look it up. Hold on. Yes, Writer. A writing and notes app. And how to write long, but my D&D is a lot longer. I see. Okay, I see. This looks like a pretty organized app. I was just kind of wondering, because usually if I'm having trouble doing something, then finding a different way to organize stuff tends to help me out a bit. But it looks like this app is pretty organized. I use one called Atticus, if you are interested in looking at it. Prepare to have paint spilled on you. Yolosu is incoming. Holy shit. Hi, Yolosu. Welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. Spill paint at your leisure. Thank you for the raid, Yolosu. I hope you had fun. I saw you were playing Subnautica earlier. Hope you were having fun and also potentially doing art. But hi, Raiders! I am Cremelda, a magical girl VTuber, and today we're doing some art. I have an animation that I've been working on for the last couple weeks, which right now looks like this. So I'm trying to get all the line work done and color. Hi, Hayabusa! Hi, RJ. Gecko Morai, hello, welcome in. Yes, it's art, not this time. No, it's okay. But I hope Subnautica was fun. Always curious for more new resources. Yeah, look it up if you are at all interested. It's a pretty neat and organized way to write books, novels specifically, which I have found pretty helpful. Let me give you a shout out, Yolosu. 1 second. You'll get the big shouty. Is your first time playing? Was it the original one or the updated one? I don't know. I've only glanced at like Jacksepticeye playing it on occasion. And it seems like it's subtly terrifying because you have to go underwater and there are weird things under there and I don't like it. It seems like a horror game to me. I think it's fun so far, but at the same time... Lost? Oh, yeah, I could imagine. It seems like there's a lot of resource gathering and just finding your way and stuff like that. Sorry, keyboard. No, it's okay. Yeah, exactly what Gurren said. It seems like it's a horror game without actually being a horror game. But that might also depend on the person playing it, too. Because if you're like a scuba diver or something who enjoys being under the Wawa in the ocean with things around you, then, you know, it's probably fine. But for people like me who is like, the ocean is evil, I don't like it, then it's more like it lends itself more to horror. The funny part is the fauna is not actively trying to kill you. Is it not? I don't know. It doesn't look friendly. It's a horror game to me. The ocean is a scary place. You know what? That actually might make a good poll. Hold on. Hold on. Let the chat speak about this. That's stream info. Poll. Most of the creatures don't attack you. Most, they just sound scary. I feel like that's enough, though. There you go. It's Subnautica horror to you. But you got attacked a lot? It feels horrifying. It will leave you alone if you leave it alone? But don't you have to, like, take its resources and... slimy flesh to eat or something like that? I don't know. Listen, there's an octopus in the deep, deep depths with claws that can damage the hull of the submarine? Oh my god. IDK, I was minding my own business, then something's come to attack me. See? That feels like the actual ocean. Like, yeah, most of the stuff will mind your business and everything, but you catch a shark on a random bad day, that shark gonna eat your face. I mean, if it's a tiger shark, maybe other sharks have differing opinions. I don't know. But you may vote in the poll of your own opinion. I think I did watch Jacksepticeye play quite a bit of it, though, way back. But I think that was before they made changes to it. Just a big dumb fish. Yeah, just pick it up and slap people with it, right? I'm gonna lurk for a bit. I need to eat. Okay, thank you again for the radio, Sue. Hope you have a good food. We'll talk to you later. I'm still up here in the air where things can fuck me up while I'm breathing. Yeah. Yeah, that's about the size of it. We just have all the land dwellers to worry about. You love the ocean? I have been to the ocean all of once. It was very cold. And... well, I guess that's a lie. I was there twice. Kind of. I think one was a sea and the other one was an ocean. I don't know what the difference is between them technically. But I went scuba diving. And the biggest, weirdest thing was when you scuba dive, you have to put your head in the water and breathe like a normal person. And my brain just did not want to go that far. It was just like, I am underwater. I don't want to breathe. That is a bad thing. It was the worst trying to get yourself in the mindset to, like, be breathing underwater. I like the beach. I can't say I love the ocean. That's fair, though. There's a pretty big difference between the two, it feels like. I hear my Californian biologist is coming out. Fan of the deep ocean, the awful little guys. I will say the deep ocean is very interesting. In the same sense that space is very interesting. Like, it's a mostly undiscovered frontier that can potentially kill you. But it looks fun-ish. I can't go near the beach without fearing something might just touch my leg in a bad way. Zavi, does that mean no beach episode for you? Is that what I'm hearing? I like to know what's in it. I don't want to be in it. Yeah, I feel you. I want to bear witness to an anglerfish IRL. Can those actually come up to the surface? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think one of my biggest fears is actually just, like, being submerged in a submarine, because I just hate the concept. I don't think I could do it. It's just big no. Big N-O. I'm not a fan of the beach or ocean. Too much water? Are we gonna do the game review site thing? 5 out of 10, too much water. I mean, there's a reason it's undiscovered. It's because nothing to discover. Legit, there's nothing in a majority of the open ocean that you know of. Didn't they say, like, the ocean of our planet is more undiscovered than our local galaxy, kind of? I wanna see bear. Wait, what? Bear and scuba gear? I'm gonna need a bit of context. There will never be any more beach episodes. Well, RAP, one popular trope, I guess. Ollie longs for the ocean, it seems. Pen, what are you doing? No, actually. Why, though? See, I can't fear it until I actually experience it properly to fear it. I guess that's kind of legit. Then you'll just experience true terror, right? That's true. Why you don't fear her? The ocean? I don't know. I don't like it. There's too many things. But I'm one of those people who just don't like swimming and stuff like that anyway, so I will be Sonic the Hedgehog for that specific moment. I don't want to. No swim, 5 me. Okay, this looks kind of done. There's a reason it's so empty, and that's because ecosystems don't exist that far out into the open ocean. Excluding maybe ocean floor, most creatures live closer to continents because that's where life is. Plankton lives closest to shore, where small fish eat, and bigger fish and so on. The only thing out in the open ocean would be bigger migrating fish. What about, like, underwater lakes and stuff like that? I don't really know where those are located, like, geographically, though. I did a competitive swim and used to go by the nearby ocean for endurance training. Ollie, what the fuck? So what, you have a deep love of her? Oh. I suppose that would make good for some endurance training, wouldn't it? Oh, she's a little mermaid. Well, Ollie, there you go. Next concept for your VTuber. Or Moana. Either or. Aww. We love that. Land means warmer water. Fish are cold-blooded. What about being near the surface? Underwater lakes are made up of substance that virtually no life can live in. If life can live in those deathbeds, then they probably can't survive out of them, at least for long. I see. I think it was just like, what did they say? Bacteria or something like that live in them. Or like small, weird organisms. This is a goofy bit of info, but nearsighted people can see better underwater? What? I'm gonna have to stick my head in the ocean to see if I can see better under the ocean? Split decision, it seems. Oh, that's okay. Half of chat finds it to be a horror game, half of chat doesn't. Which is fine. There was a poll. I said there was a poll. Yes, there was. Zavi, do you want to break the tie and say if you find it to be a horror game or no? Or do you not want the pressure? It's fine either way. Yes and no. Okay, well, thank you for breaking the tie to make yet another tie. There we go. That's the results that we want. He won't break the tie. No. Seems not, but that's fine. I see what you did there, Graham. Pressure because of the ocean. Look. I am nothing if not on topic at all times. I did at one point look into keeping like a coral tank or something like that. And then I made the discovery of there is a Reddit thread specifically dedicated to people who keep coral tanks. And the big running joke on said Reddit thread was that they spent their entire freaking paychecks on these coral tanks because coral is so expensive, and to keep it to where they can live, also very expensive. So, least to say, looking at said thread crushed my dreams of a coral tank pretty quickly. It's due to how light refracts in the water versus the air. Shape of nearsighted eyes cause the focus to be better offset for clear vision. In water, nearsighted people have slightly better vision. Why have they not harnessed this technology? High space light bulb, I see you. Welcome in. I'm so blind it didn't matter to me. Aww. I don't know if I'm considered nearsighted. I don't remember. Which is funny since I had my eyes checked recently. But alas. Because how does harnessing that power pay suit people? I don't know. I honestly don't know why that should be a question in the equation, but I understand. Capitalism. Capitalism is just gonna be my Dinkelberg. I think. Because remember when you used to be able to have hobbies without monetizing them? That used to be fine. How was your day, Krim? My day was pretty low-key. I think I got quite a bit of stuff done at work, and I was trying to think of additional things to do for, like, the stream anniversary and stuff, but it's still on the fence of things to do. So I guess the ultimate thing would be to say it was a productive day, I suppose. But I hope you have also had a good day. Or at least a productive day. I saw the Mario Galaxy movie. That's 2 people in chat. So it was a good day. That's good. Okay, Space Light Bulb. Rating time. How many stars would you give this movie out of 10? You also just saw the movie. Aura! Give it a star rating out of 10. Also, was Mario in the movie? I have to ask. Eight? No, that's pretty good. Can't complain about a B. Mario is in fact not in the movie? Damn. Catfish by Mario? What the fuck? Can't believe they would name a movie after him and then I'll put him in the movie. Marketing these days. I was wondering why on TikTok all of a sudden I just started getting ads for that movie. But I guess that answers it. I didn't think movies premiered on what the fuck day is it? Wednesday? Is it Wednesday today? I have to give it a 7. Wish it were longer so passing could be better. Overall, a good entertaining movie. So Aura gave it a B and you gave it a C. I see. Oh, pacing. Yeah. It's Sunday. Ollie, don't do this to me. It's time for Ollie, literally, I looked at the clock and I was like, I'm not late for raid, am I? I don't understand the passage of time. Well, guys, I have to go. I'm late for raid. I'm supposed to be healing our raid, and I so irresponsibly forgot it was Sunday. I'm sorry. Good luck, thank you. I'll do Scholar justice. Hi, Melina, welcome in. Also, Aura, I do have an emote on the channel called Scholar Supremacy. Wait, really? An emote? Yes. This one? Oh, actually, it's called Scholar Main. I know that there's some people who requested no spoilers in the chat, so I don't know what was in the advertising. I have not seen any of, well, I've seen some with Mario and what's her face in it. But I don't know what's in what. I am hoping we can finish this today. I have to finish it before raid at the very least. I successfully survived Sage and no one died, I swear. Well, that's good. I hope you're getting used to it. Sage and being a shield healer is quite a different vibe and experience from being a pure healer. I'm locked in for the Backrooms movie, so I'm back in my movie here. I literally just found out yesterday before stream that they were even making a Backrooms movie. And I'm not gonna lie, the Backrooms is my shit. I might have to go see it. I really, really, really want to go see it. They didn't die to that raid wide instead. Wait, did they? Did they not? Hope it's great. Kane Pixels is the director and writer. I am so bad with names. What else did they do? Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying. I like Sage a lot. It's just a lot getting used to the different mentality between healers, which is... Some people can adjust to it, some others can't. Some others just don't like it, so... It's definitely a personal taste thing. With this and Iron Lung, we are in the YouTube movie era. You know, I didn't actually get to go see Iron Lung. I need to find somewhere to watch that. He made the thing popular. The Backrooms? I mean... Iron Lung was alright. I think it's more of like... supporting indie-ish filmmakers, so to speak. Because I know we have an industry for indie games now, but it seems like indie movies hitting mainstream like that is just something else. I think a mortuary assistant movie is being made too. What? Huh? Good? I got to watch Mark torture himself for 2 hours and had a blast. Ollie, all you need to do to see that is just go watch his YouTube channel where he plays rage games. Like, you know that one game where you had to climb up really high and it's like Clop and you control one appendage at a time, but you could fall all the way down to the start? I feel like that's also a method of self-torture. King Pixel made the series on YouTube. That's why he blew up when he did. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it was like Getting Over It or something. Something like that. That was one of them. I think I watched a couple episodes of that one, but I don't like it when you can visibly tell that someone is getting genuinely frustrated. I watched it and he was just getting so legitimately pissed off and I was just like, actually, I don't think I want to watch this anymore. Don't feel like you have to torture yourself for my amusement, Mark. Bye. I'm watching him play baby steps. It's like a fever dream. I saw that on my watch list. I have not looked at it. It's Teray, and our husbando is not even on screen? Hi, Teray. Hope you are doing well. We're doing some doodles today. Or actually, more accurately, some animating. I have 3 whole frames. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go, I think. We'll get there. I should probably save. You're stuffing your face. Can I have some? Food time is the best time? Yes. A burger. Man, I could probably go for some sushi right now. That sounds really good. I have not eaten today. Aura, go eat! Nah, people yell at me for that on stream. Unacceptable. Can't believe I missed an hour. What do you mean? You're here now, though. Hi, Silver. Welcome in. I pin. I got timed out by Case for not yelling at you to eat once. Leave me alone. Also, hi, Case. It's like Case was summoned from the beyond. I was hungry, so I needed food. Good. I had some beef teriyaki earlier that I made. It was alright. And it had some, what is it called? I don't know. Seaweed with it, I guess? I have eaten. We're talking about Aura. Trip, if you... What? This isn't about me! No! This isn't about me. This is about you. Don't make me time you out for the max so you can go eat. The time out for the max is like 2 months. I believe we looked into this before. Damn. Well, bye for 2 months, Aura. 2-month timeout, let's go. No, like, someone was actually asking me to time them out for the max amount. This wasn't Clover, mysteriously, surprisingly. So I looked up how long it would be for them to be timed out if I timed them out the max amount of time. And it was, like, ultimately 2 months. And they were like, yeah, can you make that a redeem? And I was like, you want a redeem for 2 months worth of time down? What the fuck? My coworkers were talking about chicken strips and I have a mighty craving. Ooh. Wait, you spent 2 hours trying to get glam? Which glamour? Teray, do you really want timed out? You're asking for timing out. Space Lightbulb, did you respond to the wrong comment for a fashion show? I was actually considering doing a Final Fantasy XIV fashion show at some point. I made a trailer for it prior to January, actually. And then I realized I was still working on debut stuff, and doing a fashion show at the same time was probably actual insanity. Wait, Crib, you didn't answer my question. When did you eat? Case, I don't comprehend the passage of time. I don't remember. I think it was like at... Oh god, it was like a few hours ago. I'm not hungry though, so it's fine. How do you time out a streamer for their own stream so they'll go eat? Yeah, actually, how do I time myself out? Google, how do I time myself out? God damn it. Psst. I can Google that. Yes, please do. I'm not hungry though, so I'm fine. I could just try for science. What are we doing right now? Hi, Elusu, welcome back. I did a poll, and the chat is split 50-50 between Subnautica being a horror game, by the way. And yes, I did eat. You could not tell another broadcaster. I see. If that worked. I would be curious of what they would do in that situation. Be like, what could you do? Just put up a screen, be like, actually, the streamer got timed out. BRB? This was missing some context, but I got it. Okay, good. Not the missing context, but you got it. Automatic BRB screen forever. Not possible you can simulate it, though. Yeah, I guess I could come up with something like that. Why are you trying to ban me from my own channel? I didn't do anything. That's so rude. So ruthless. Ban hammer time? Damn. I didn't do anything. All around here with pitchforks. That is the real streamer. Go to your corner timeout. Oh my god. Help. Oh no, Yolosu! Okay, bye. Hope you had good food. Who goes to timeout? Well, apparently Clover does. But they ditched this chat for the YouTube chat and then they exploded, so I don't know. Alright, bye, Elusu. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the raid. Oh, man. Chat has descended into chaos. I am missing a line down here. Annie, are you okay? Are we singing Michael Jackson songs? I would stay, but I got timed out to corner duty? Man, these things happen, Elosu. I'm sorry. I must away for D&D prep. Enjoy animating. Bye, Ollie. I will try and send you the link to the one thing after stream. But have fun! I need to message Ollie later for clarification on that campaign that I was going to run. But that's going to be an eventually thing, because I have to do stuff for Streamiversary first. I have to force myself not to jump ahead and plan 2 things at once, because that's gonna just become a problem, I think. Yes, yay. I look for now, be good chat. Case can always be summoned. With or without knife. Thanks for stopping by, Case. Have fun. Go gather energy for the Negaverse. Oh. Oh, I will. It's a pink full moon. Yeah, apparently it's like a pink full moon? Something? The pink moon. Otherwise known as the spring moon. The moon does look beautiful tonight. It's more yellow for me. I haven't actually... I don't even know if I could see it tonight. I'm not gonna lie. BRB sending energy to Queen Battalia. Yes, just as the Negaverse wants. Yeah, pink moon. Apparently it's supposed to be like the spring moon. And it's supposed to be a lot for like purging of old things or something like that. Like spring cleaning, I imagine. If you have any pictures, you can put them in the Discord. I think there should be a thing for that in there. There was one for weather pictures way long ago. Maybe you could use that or just make your own. I wish it was actually pink. I don't know if it's actually going to be pink. It'd be cool if it was. Yeah, it would be. Don't think you get a proper picture. It's kind of cloudy. I think there's a lot of people in that boat. Someone somewhere should have a picture, I'm sure. That's not a good line. That's okay. I'm trying to remember that when you do these kind of 2D animations, you can't really sit here and fuss around the line work as much as you could for like a comic page or something like that. Because these have to be drawings that are repeatable and quick by comparison, so you could just not sit here and wither yourself to death. Because that would be my big worry if I actually did animations like this for commissions or something, is that people would come to me and be like, hey, I want to get an animation of my VTuber, and they have like 1,000 different graphical elements on their VTuber or something, and I just look at it and I'm like, you want me to draw this 140,000 times or something like that? Every little single freaking detail? And I think I would perish for a lot of them. Yeah, 100%. Because I think a while ago, I actually toyed around with the idea of doing animations for people, and I had a few people reach out and try and commission me. I took 2 of them, and it took me months, and I got so burned out by the end. And then I had this next person in the queue, and they went to me and gave me, like, some sort of MMO character or something. And I looked at it and I was like, my guy. There's like a billion details on this character. It's 3D for a reason. And the reason is they have to build this in 3D once and they don't have to replicate it over and over and over and over again. Which is one of the very big differences between the 2 mediums. And I was like, I'll try and make an animation reference sheet for you, but I'm gonna have to pare down some of these details. So I ended up actually going through and making a reference sheet for them and drawing this character. And I went to them, I was like, here's my animation sheet. I think I'm gonna have to decline. Because the animation sheet alone, to pare down so many of the details, took me so long to do. And it did not look right. It did not look good. And I was just like, here, you could have the animation sheet. I can't do this. Absolutely not. Can you draw a god of chaos? Draw it from my mind's eye. I mean, if I drew a god of chaos, it would probably just look like a black blob with a face. I think that's fair. Also, hi, Jesusito. Welcome in. I'm wondering if I should do the shading on this first, or maybe I'll just flat color it first. I think. Silver, I agree. Okay, this frame is almost done. I wish I could just time how much it took me to draw a single frame. Then again, part of me just does not want to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3 more to go. Good, we can all agree? Yeah. Of course we can. I'm gonna try and make quick work of this. Probably, possibly. I really should be keeping track of this if I intend to make this like a commission option, just to gauge how long these would take me, but Do I want to do that? No. I have been trying to put a few things on my commission page for VGen, though. I think people have seen most of what I put up there, but I think there's like one or two that people here haven't seen. I think mostly because they were just personal commissions at the time. You know, I do kind of wonder those animation commissions I did way back in the day for those YouTubers, if they still use them or not. Thank you for subscribing, Bruno, if you were in the chat. Appreciate it. How often do you do commissions anyways? I don't really have like a specific time. Right now, I was just kind of doing stuff on stream to more so build a portfolio, and then occasionally people who also do streaming just ask. And I've had a few people ask me to make them animated emotes, and I have. It's just, it kind of has to fall around the right time. Hi, Salshiba. Welcome in. Can't draw, but I can cook up ideas in my brain. I want to learn. It's hard to concentrate on one thing. Yeah, it certainly can be. I won't say that I am not the same way as where it is a little difficult to concentrate on one thing time to time. But if you find that one thing you enjoy, a lot of times you can just focus on it and not even realize it. Hello, how are you doing today? Is it still in... Okay. Vaporwave is still vaporwaving. This just doesn't really sound like vaporwave to me, but okay. I don't have the talent for making art, which sucks because we have so many ideas. See, here's the thing. Talent exists, but it's not the be-all end-all. It's more so, do you have the dedication to be bad at this one thing for a very long period of time? And if you're bad at it long enough, eventually you'll get less bad. And then maybe you'll get better? Because it's not always up to talent. Like, I do not think I was a person with talent. I just have determination that is stupid. So I just kept doing the same thing, and eventually people were like, well, you're still bad at it. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I don't care. And I will continue to be horrible at the things that I do, but if I like them enough. You have zero patience to be bad at something. Yeah, if you have zero patience to be bad at something, then that becomes a problem. And the unfortunate thing is, if you want to be good at something, you do kind of have to be bad at it. Because most people don't set out emerging from the womb being amazing at something. Everyone has talent, you just gotta do it. I fell off after not doing it for 2 years. My expectations were too high. Yeah, we're our own worst critic in that regard, I think. Not true. I came out of the womb being a master complainer. Not in English. Surely. Hats, I swear to fucking God. Get those pre-rolls out of here. We don't want to see them. Okay, I think that looks legit enough. Because I think way back when I legitimately did want to do 2D animation for a living. But 2D animation really isn't around anymore. And I don't know, I just did not have... I couldn't find anywhere that would actually teach you how to do it either. Thank you for the lurk. So I think one day I was just like, you know what? I'll just figure it out. So I got a program like this. Actually, it wasn't even like this. At first, I think I just drew a bunch of frames on a piece of paper. And I cut them out, and I took pictures of each one. And I just put it like a flip book on the computer or something like that. And it was kind of animatic-esque at first. So I was like, okay, this is cool. This works. This is a really bad method of doing this that takes forever, but then I found computer programs that could do that a little better. Thank you for the head pats. Good day, Crim and Criminians. I hate how 2D animation isn't a thing anymore. Yeah. It's sadder to see a bunch of animation studios moving to AI now. Ugh. Ugh. I just retch. Even the mere thought. The thing I always think of when I think of how 2D animations kind of just dissolved and went away for the most part. Like, you still have, you know, anime that does it. But I met a couple people who worked on some Disney movies from the 90s who did the 2D animation from them. And the way that they just spoke about the medium, you could tell how sad they were that it just wasn't a thing that existed anymore. And every time I think of how you get just bullshit AI slop or like something that people are clamoring for 2D or whatever, what have you, it's just, I think about how sad those people seemed when they were talking about the medium, and they knew it wasn't going to be like that ever again. Because it's different now, we have 3D, and 3D it's its own art form. I don't want to knock it. But, man, it sucks thinking about stuff like that. I feel so sad for those people. Hi, Saribot. Thank you for running ads. Why is Saribot like half caps, half lowercase today? So many companies want hyper-realistic stuff, but then you have games like Valheim, which was PS1 graphics and it's super popular. It shows how art style and feeling is more important than being super realistic. Yeah. So the thing is, post early 2000s, everything kind of swung in a direction of like making it more realistic, making it more grounded. And that reflected in like the media that we consumed and created for the most part. And that's what consumers kind of wanted at that point. And then now we're just kind of going in the opposite direction, it feels like, to where graphics aren't so important, or they want the grunchiness and the imperfections and everything like that. They want stylistic things because they're kind of over the realism and everything. So it's a very interesting change in how what people want, basically. And I think it's also a reason why, just like, I know I'm on here talking about Final Fantasy games all the time, but their big thing used to be just like big, bombastic, fancy, cool looking graphics, and I don't think that's really a selling point anymore for a lot of people. Like you said, that they would be perfectly contented with PS1 graphics, and that's fine. That's cool. That is more unique than hyper realistic, it feels like. People just want uniqueness. What am I missing on here? I am also almost out of water. I'm gonna have to go grab some here in a second. Is this closed? I don't think it is. I'm trying to make my lines to where when I go through with the paint bucket tool, it's not going to mess everything up. Because how Clip Studio Paint works is it references the other layers for like a container to where to put all the color. So I gotta make sure that they're all connected. Raven, hello! Hi, Raiders! More Raiders, yes. Hello, welcome in! How goes the art? Oh, it is going. I'll play it for you. But today we're doing some 2D animation that I started a little bit ago. For like 2D animated portraits, basically. And this is where we're at so far. I've gotten most of the line art down. And then we're gonna get to color. But thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. What were you doing in your stream? And also for raiders, hi. My name's Carmelda. I'm a magical girl VTuber, and I usually play story games. But today we're doing art and animation because I also do that too. So I wanted to do some 2D animation because that is the vibe. We got a Tonberry raid too. Sheesh. Mainly Pal World, but wanted to share some love. Aw, I appreciate it. How is Pal World going anyway? I haven't played it since the actual release, or not even release. I don't even know if it's released yet. But when the game first came out for open beta, that's been so long. I actually don't know what they've changed and updated since then. That line looks bad. I love Pal World. Every update is so fun. They actually optimize the game a lot. Well, that's good to hear. I think when it first came out, it was running a little rough on my computer, but that is good. I was a little worried about it with Nintendo and its bullshittery, but I'm glad it's still fun. I did not get that far into it. I need to go back to it at some point. Okay, 2 more frames to go, I think. please. There we go. I don't know why. I remember when it first came out, I sat there and I think I watched like a 45-minute video essay about just all the pals in Pal World and their designs. I love video essays. Always looking for more SAC. I mean, loving volunteers to recruit to Pal World. Oh, I see. Do you get like rewards or something? I don't know if I'd qualify because I already bought the game. I can kind of see Nintendo's point of game. Companies are kind of forced to defend their copyrights and IPs. Or risk losing them. This happened at Game Workshop, who almost lost their entire IP for Warhammer and 40k. Ooh. Yeah, like, I get it. You have to protect your copyright, and sometimes you can lose it. But there are some things where I don't know how copyright could play into it so much. Like, mayhaps having a Smash tournament or something like that. But considering they were calling Pal World Pokemon with guns for a while, I could see maybe people getting confused. Not rewards or anything, I just want the devs to know their game is supported. Aww. Yeah. Game development is hard work, so I hope they have that. It's good for them to have that. Like any kind of video game, no matter how small or simple, is still gonna be a lot of work. Nintendo is a bit overzealous. Yeah. I could agree with that. Okay, the bottom is almost done. I think the hair on these frames are just the biggest thing to be concerned with. I wonder if people are actually allowed to have Smash tournaments anymore, actually. Because I remember hearing way back when that Nintendo canceled a bunch of them or like sent a cease and desist or something like that. I'm not in the tournament circuit though, by far, so I don't know whatever happened to it. This is looking a bit weird. Smash still has tournaments. Supernova, formerly SmashCon, just released dates for this year? Well, that's encouraging. I was reading a law rule that basically says when people refer to a certain item as a brand name, it dilutes the copyright to the point where they can lose authority over the brand. Like Hoover, for example, is a common word for vacuum in the UK. Yeah, it's like the word for vacuum over there. And just like how, you know, you get like a bandage over here or something, and Band-Aid is pretty synonymous with that. I feel like there are locations that are a bit more strict on that, though. Possibly. But yeah, I can understand that. Especially with something that literally did refer to the brand by the other brand. Because I didn't know about it by any other name except Pokemon with Guns for quite a long time. I didn't actually even know the name of the game. That wasn't really me confusing it with Pokemon. That was the popular name everyone called it. Let me get rid of these ads. I'm always getting rid of ads. It's like freaking stomping flies. Also, when you refer to the Pal World creatures as Pokemon apes. Yeah! I can definitely see that one. Gosh, how many times where it was just like, Teemu Mewtwo or Teemu Arcanine or something like that. Again, not because I confused it with Pokemon, but because I didn't know the names at that time. Okay, I think that looks fine-ish. We're getting there slowly but surely. This was kind of my life for 6 months, though, when I was trying to animate my new intro. And I will have to do it again sometime. Eventually. Okay, zoop. And then shwoop. There we go. I keep having to zoom out to make sure everything looks fine. My toxic trait, really. Art is looking great. How are you today? I am doing well. I can't complain. I just want the weekend to be here as soon as possible. Just send that shit to me ASAP, please. But how are you doing today, Jesusito? I hope you're also doing well. Saribot, why are you inverted on caps today? It's weird. Is it an April Fool's thing? Maybe. I need to eventually make a list of how many more things I want to draw for my, VGen page before I actually put it up. And that's assuming I have all my event stuff done. Doing well, sadly. I don't want it to be the weekend yet, because I'm still on hiatus and it's going by so fast. Oh my god. Time has a way of just progressing without our acknowledgement or desire. Because I feel like the day just started and it's already freaking dark outside. So I feel you on that. Like, I'm not mad because I want it to be weekend, but also, why does day go by so fast? Holy shit! You got a holographic! Crimson! Congrats! Go cash in that gotcha! Yeah, foil card, let's go! You did it, you won. Congrats. Oh, Selshiba, it is a redeem on the channel. If you get how much is it? 4,000 points on the channel, you can cash it in for a draw card. And the draw card basically just gives you a random card that you can pull from. So it's kind of like a gotcha. And the cards are the artwork that I've made for the channel. So since I throw out so much artwork that I make for this channel, I decided, well, we'll do it in like a card game thing and you all can get like bonus art that way. So yeah. It is there if you ever want to redeem one. And on the little widget thingy, I had to give them percentages of how often they would pop. And there's holofoils based off that percentages. So Crimson got a very rare card. Why does this line look like this? Almost. Here we go. Wait, was that part of the previous frame or no? Yes. Okay. Sometimes I don't know if these are just my sketchy lines or if they're actually in the previous frame because I don't clean things up properly. So I just have to go check. I don't like this line either. Okay, there we go. It's similar to animating 3D. The more something moves, the less the imperfections on the specific frames are noticeable. But that in itself has its limits. Some of these I do need to go back and fix to make it look more convincing, I think. And this is literally where I get into, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a perfectionist about all this stuff. And it's why I literally had to just stop myself from nitpicking my 2D intro. Yeah, because like here, the hair in the center is growing a bit. Which it shouldn't really be doing. Excuse me while I nitpick myself to death. It's fine, really. Okay, this also needs fixed, I think. Hold on, what's the previous one look like? We'll just bring it back a little bit. That should hopefully look better. Question mark? I have arrived into the wall at fast speed. Please do not merge to become one with the wall. It's in the chat rules. I can't have you guys merging with the scenery. But hi. I hope FF7 is going well. Please don't inspire my cats. They're so dumb. They're so dumb. I finished the game. Oh? How did you like it? Travis cats don't need for free damage. That is true. They require no more. They're so dumb, affectionately. Yeah, that's my relationship with my cats. They're so dumb, but they're so cute. But they're so dumb! But they're adorable. But they're dumb! But then again, they've gaslit me into feeding them every day. I think I need to fall off a cliff. Why? Because of FF7? That's my FF7 thought, that I need to fall off a cliff. Oh, okay. Understood? 100%. Forget the wall, we're talking about the cliff. Yeah, I can understand how that ending might make you feel that way. Man, should I go into spoilers or something? I don't want to say too much. Yeah. Because I want to comment on the ending, but also I don't want to spoil people, I guess. Well, let me just say, as far as I know, the original intent was to never have any more FF7 content made ever again, and that was supposed to be the ending that you got forever. If that makes you feel any better or worse. Also, Raven, do you know of FF7? We could just chat in the Discord later. Okay. I think there's a topic for it. I don't know. I do indeed. I have been requested to play the remake on stream, and I kind of do when it comes out. But also, I just want to kind of blast through the game. I don't know. We'll have to see if it's a PS5 exclusive, which I don't know if it's going to be, because I don't have a freaking PS5. I've just been using general gaming, which works. And then we add Advent Children Dirge Server Zack's game. And then Remake splits it into parts, yeah. Where would FF7 be, really, if we didn't have Gact, though? Like, Gact was so monumental. Don't forget to get the Crisis Core gacha game. Ever Crisis? Crim one's 13.4 soon. Hi, Poochie. Hi, Crimtastic. How's the art and Yap going? They are both going. Here. Hold on. I will play the current iteration for you after I save. I have saved. So we got one more frame to do after this, and I can start coloring. And then afterwards, I'll start shading. So we're getting places. I don't know how the Yap is going. I'm just here. Gact mentioned. Oh, hi, Teray. Yes, Gact is FF7. 100%. We would not be anywhere without his red trench coat and continuous recitings of Loveless. Maybe honest, FF7 is kind of overhyped. I mean, it's great, but I think it's just... I think its place in gaming history is deserved, but I think the current gaming landscape could minimize its impact a little, because just, like, the animations and graphics and everything that made FF7 stand out back then is not as unusual now, let's say. The G in FF7 stands for Gact. Oh no. Yeah, Haru, animation. We are on the last frame. How about them apples? Playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. It's been a wild session. Wait, wild how? So crazy how he's so iconic. Sometimes I just casually listen to Redemption. Just casually. I was thinking it was this was the same year Pokemon came out. Oh my god. I'm gonna perish. Wait, Kuro, takes a deep breath. Why? Is Kuro a secret Gact fan? I still need to play Rebirth. You should. Yeah, I do miss Opera Omnia as well. I didn't get to play it too much because the time I started really getting into it, the freaking game shut down. So, yeah, it kind of figures. Played it recently, thought it was alright, didn't see how people got hyped for it, like how it became the best in the Final Fantasy series. I think that's more of the place and the time that it came out. Because I went back through and I could see from a modern standpoint how its impact could be kind of lessened compared to what we have in modern day. But also, you did have games like FF6 at the same time, which came out before it, which had an impactful story and impactful characters, so it's just like, it could argue both ways. Redemption mentioned? Redemption has been mentioned, yes. So I kind of wonder if it's because of the 3D aspect of it, and it just, at the time, felt so revolutionary. Oh my god, I just looked at that big paragraph to see the freaking Dan Heng paragraph. Killed Rama, spent 2 hours trying to find crystals to make glamour prisms to buy them instead. Got promoted. Getting promoted, got promoted. What? Realize they need to be promoted 3 more times. Oh, are you talking about Grand Company stuff? It might be a pain in the ass, but it is useful for other things, trust me. And you also kind of only have to do it once because they've kind of abandoned that entire system in-game, so... FF games, I feel, in general, are dependent on what people like. Yeah, I think so. People are going to have their own definition on what a quote-unquote real Final Fantasy game is. And if you can believe it, at the time, I don't think they considered Final Fantasy VII like a real Final Fantasy game. Because it was like too futuristic or something like that. If that gives you any solace, there was some pushback when it first came out because of the whole aesthetic. Crow, thank you for the 3-stream streak. I appreciate it. Gotta keep up the bit into a FF13 mention. Oh, I see. Another gacha game from Square Enix, but was long gone. Yeah. Was I a day 1 player? I think I was? Oh, it's been so long, though. Because I remember a lot of times what would happen with games like that is I would get into it. I would kind of fall off of it, and then I would get back into it again. So, it was certainly not a game I came up with. It's just I happened to get back into it when they shut things down, so... I remember literally waiting for an appointment, sitting in my car playing Opera Omnia. And I was like, oh my gosh, I like this. It's so good to be back. And then, not too long later, I was not back anymore because the game was announced to shut down. Sag. If Lightning was in FF7, the game would have sold like a lightning dollars. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the key tactic to Final Fantasy Tactics, was to shove FF7 characters in there, right? Then it sells better, right? That's what you do? Maybe take those bitches and put them in their own game and put Disney characters in there. That sounds crazy. Seems like it would sell, though. Thank you for the headbats, Grow. Hi, Crimson. Make my... God fucking damn it. Yes, make my wish come true. What? How does the song go? How does it go? Make my wish come true. Let darkness fade to light. Man, I'm so bad at song lyrics. I'm so bad at them. Can we add fake characters too? Only if we have an archer class that is full of archers. Let's shove Cloud Friends into our fighting game oh no. Oh no, every stream is gonna have an Air Guys mention. Oh no. What have I done? Also, where's the bouncer mention? Not Disney here. Fun fact, it has different lyrics depending on JP or Gold. Is that why? No, Aranami, literally. I have tried to look up that song to try and learn the lyrics. But every time I find a different freaking version, and I'm like, I don't even know anymore. Which is it real? Are they making things up? I feel like they're making things up. So, I don't know which one it is. I have confusion. That's why I keep getting confused. Well, they shouldn't do confusing shit. One of their best ideas from an elevator conversation. Yeah, that's canon. That was a canon life event. I can't believe Kingdom Hearts spawned from an elevator conversation, though. The funniest lore. Cloud, where were you during the bouncer? Not Sora from the bouncer. Yeah. Cloud, in fact, was not in the bouncer. Somehow. They change the lyrics depending on JP versus Global, so technically both is right. Doesn't help that they made the words melt together really well when singing. Yeah. Ending song for FF13 is also a global release, not the JP one, so JP is different. I just want to know. So I guess regardless of whichever one I grab, it'll be the right one. Yes. Doesn't matter. Hi, Rizo. Welcome in. It does not matter. I have learned a thing today. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, the Japanese VA for Aqua voiced Yukari in Persona 3, but Lightning Japanese VA voiced Aegis in Persona 3. If you play Persona 3 in Japanese, you can have both Aqua and Lightning. Oh. It's a small world, huh? It's kind of funny when that happens. It's really funny when some of the people who do voice acting have really recognizable voices and you see them in other media and you tie them to that character so much that you can't unsee that character in their voice. Which is like, okay, this is gonna be a really stupid comparison. Have you played Detroit Become Human? If you have played Detroit Become Human, there is a cop in there who is a drunk who swears and does all this stuff, right? But he's also the same voice actor as Mr. Krabs. Yeah, Mr. Krabs. So there's one point in this one mission where he just says, fuck, or something. Like, what the fuck? And he says it in Mr. Krabs' voice. And it's so funny. Like, you can't separate the two. They sound identical. That's always the best example of that I can give. Every time I hear Gojo in English, I hear Archer. Are they the same VA too? There's also a case recently where the voice actor from FF14 who plays Emmett Selk apparently got cast in some Warhammer 40k character role. And I keep getting clips of it, and I'm just like, oh, it's Emmett. Oh, I miss him. I get additional Emmett content, but it's not Emmett. I can't escape the VA of Shigiwan. I don't think any of us can. They're in what? They're like in so many anime. They're in Deadpool and Marvel Rivals. They're a fucking VTuber. They're everywhere. Warhammer 40k? Yes, it has been mentioned. I know nothing about it except that it has nightmare amounts of lore. And it would be a bad place to live, but apparently Emmett's VA is in there. Emmett's such a good character. He's my favorite character in the Final Fantasy series. And you will only discover more as you play, but I'm surprised you like Amora. I remember Kagi before he was a VA. I see. Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne. Is that what white mages say? I feel like. From all I need to know about 40k is this phrase. In the grim dark future of the galaxy, there is only war? Hammer? Is there perhaps 40k of them? You should get Krim to VA Latara Sarin. Who? Whomst is this? Emmett is extremely well written. He is. 100% he is. It's so good. There is so more that you haven't even gotten to yet, Aura. It's so good. I will gush about that man forever. I heard Henry Cavill is going to play in the new 40k movie, and he's trying to get them to follow his ideas since he's a 40k nerd. I heard that he's a 40k nerd. I didn't actually know that they were coming out with anything related to it, though. That's good, though. I mean, I hope they adapt it well. Latara Sarin is a badass human who shoots a space marine in the face for disobeying her orders while on ship. She even set a Primarch into timeout. I can time out people. Sure, I can try and VA characters. I'll do my best. I will do the most. I need to finish Shadowbringers. I just got to the final MSQ but ran out of time to finish. Oh. I am sorry in advance. Have fun though. No, the Sunder isn't here? What do you mean, cringe? No, the Sunder isn't here. You're the second person to tell me that. Aura, literally when I was doing that quest, when I loaded in and people saw I was a genuine Sprout, people in the trial apologized to me. Like, I don't want to hype it up too much, but when people go in there and you do the thing and they're like, I am sorry, it's just kind of like, okay. Yeah. I don't want to overhype it though, but just have fun. Enjoy this story. All you need to know is that Orc is a what? A Waluigi? I'm gonna have some Waluigi callouts in my raid group. I have to get them back in there. Wait, why did I set 10? Whatever. Wah, Krim, what do you mean? I don't need a Waluigi form. Also, thank you for the save reminder. I would have completely forgotten. Orcs have a Cockney English football hooligan accent. So when they yell war, it sounds like wah. Oh. I see. It's kind of funny. They can all be Waluigi. I'm so head empty now. I feel like that's usually what happens when you finish a game that you have been working on for a while and perhaps enjoyed. It's just like you have this, oh, what do I do now? What can I do now type feeling, and just the finality of it. Did the music end? That was a weird cutoff. Okay. Let's have some Malsoft. I love Malsoft. Yeah, all the information to consume too. Yeah. I have no idea if I'll jump into Crisis Core right away or change course to a different Final Fantasy. What different Final Fantasy were you thinking, potentially? I could give an opinion, but ultimately the decision is gonna be yours. When are you playing Skyrim? It's using an FF13. There's a 13 lightning mod? Are you serious? No, like, legitimately, are you serious? Digba bugged my friends to play more FF6 this weekend, so I'm... Oh, you started FF6? Nice. FF10 is definitely up there after I talk of it being close to 13. FF8 has been on my radar, too. I would say, if you are going to play another one, I would probably advise 10. And honestly, if I can bait you into playing 10-2, I will. 10-2 does not have the most... I'm gonna say the most dramatic story, but the gameplay is so close to 13. I just can't help but play or think about it every time I play 13. There's a lightning mod. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I might actually go and play Skyrim if it had a lightning mod. I don't like Skyrim, but I would do it at least once because I think it would be funny. There's a lightning mod. I just looked it up. FF6 has been a year-long project at this point. Gotta coordinate with the three of us. FF6 is really good, I think, and it has a lot of atmosphere, and I think the plot is just really good and unexpected. But if you're already playing it with other people, I would probably suggest 10. Never mentioned what Archer we're throwing in. All of them, actually. If it's got to be a class full of archers, then we have to include them all. 10-2 has Pain and Pain. Why don't they ever include Pain in anything, actually? Why did she just disappear? FF6 has been super fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, FF6 has like that perfect Final Fantasy dramatic, but also extremely silly at the same time, that it just feels like doesn't exist anymore in the franchise as a whole. Like, in spurts it does, but not to that level, of course. Okay, I think I'm done with the line art, perhaps, mayhaps. We'll throw in one that uses dolphins. Dolphins? Why? How am I an archer? You can all be archers. It's fine. Gianna Summer Archer? What? 6 also has the best main antagonist, not counting Emmett Selk. Gurren, I have a theory. I feel like they were trying to start basing Emmett Selk off of the main antagonist from 6. But once the main writer got a hold of it, they switched course. Because it feels like when Emmett was introduced, that's exactly what they were going for. Because I remember him showing up, and I was like, that feels like Kefka. They're trying to do another Kefka. And then it just kind of flipped. And everyone talks about that specific section being kind of out of character. So I feel like that's what happens. My grand theory. But yeah, I do find Kefka enjoyable. FF10 has a weird approval mechanic, pretty similar to 7 dating mechanic. Does it? I'm sure. I feel like it does, but I'm trying to think of which section it actually applies to, because it's been so long since I played 10. Like, legitimately. You want people to get water gunned to death? That's evil? Oof. Are we getting Blastoise in here? What's happening? Yeah, the scene... Oh, the scene on the snow bike! Oh, right. God, it's been so long. I generally got Lulu for that one. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix the hair in the last 3 of these frames, I think. Hold on, I have to fix things before we actually ink them. There were other scenes, but that one is the best example. Kamari and Orin are the hardest. And I think Riku too, because you need to talk to them first and heal him with Titus. Because heal gives approval. That's funny. The more you know, though. I wonder why they stopped doing that in games. Like, I can understand how programming-wise it could be a bit fickle, but if it's something that people enjoyed and gave it replayability. Now, it's okay. Just calm down. I think it's because Titus ends up with Yuna, but with the approval mechanic, Titus could, like, flirt with Lulu and Riku, but it leads nowhere. I see. Yeah, it's just different, or fun to get different cutscenes with different characters, I think. Aranami, are you okay? Why are you crashing out? Never... Never pick up FGO. Please, for the love of God, never pick it up. That's like the third thing people have come in here and tell me, please do not pick this up. The first one being League of Legends. The second one being, oh god, what was it? Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's the third. FGO stands for Fate, right? Having a crim credits moment. What the fuck? I don't know what you mean. And if I did, I would deny it. Aranami, no, stop. Having a credits moment. God fucking damn it. Fate Grand Order. Oh, I see. I need her to experience that hell? Kuro, what are you doing? Why Why are you all trying to conspire to get me to feel pain? Chat is conspiring against me yet again. At least with Yu-Gi-Oh, you just avoid the ranked modes and fandom and you'll be well, to be honest, most of the time, if you just avoid the fandom of anything, you'll be fine. Oh, the trauma of FGO through YouTube vids. That's fine. That's fine. I need Crypt to play the FGO story. No, Kuro. You're getting Amphorius live. I don't need any more of this. Imagine choosing your own servants that you rolled for. With my terrible gacha in front of my salad? I don't know if I like that one. Watches while in Enfield. I hope you are having fun. I hope your factories are thriving. Some of these lines I did not plan out very well, and that's a my fault thing. But past me, what the fuck? Crime game? GTA? That feels true. Crim needs to play a crime game like FF9. I think they do. Yeah, they do crime. They start the game out with a crime, actually. The only upside about the gacha is literal choose your DPS. Huh? Skyrim, she can steal different NPCs. If I boot up Skyrim and I crash it live on stream, I feel like I will also crash, just live on stream. That usually is my relationship to freaking Skyrim games. I need Crypt to experience the FG. Hey! I have a say in this. I barely know what this is. It's doing some endgame content. Oh, have fun then. May your sanity be big and your factories be bigger. I have played Enfield once. I'd have to slog till Camelot. What's freaking Camelot doing in this game? Huh? Wait, isn't Saber supposed to be like some King Arthur stand-in, actually? I think, maybe, possibly. Still have a lot of gens since waiting for your true waifu to join you. It's Waifu Wednesday. I need to know who your true waifu is, actually. This is integral to my Wednesday experience. Depends on what Saber are there? I don't know. I thought there was like one, and they just kept AUing her over and over and over. Today is Waifu Wednesday. It is! Your waifu is a secret? Safi, you ran out of waifus? That's preposterous. I do feel like I keep posting the same 3 waifus over and over and over again. Today is Wednesday. Apparently, yes. Right, so here what happens. It's a mistake to get emotionally attached to anyone. See, that's my experience in video games as a whole, though. Because every time I like a character, it usually doesn't end well. Being giving y'all gacha game waifus is too easy. Well, I'm not grading at a difficulty curve. I'm not gonna sit there and grade y'all's waifus. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Yeah, better. Still need some work, though. It's Wednesday, my dudes. 'Tis Wednesday, my goobs. I don't know what time is anymore. Time is a construct that I do not understand. My waifu is Tifa because she's been on the brain lately for no special reason whatsoever. Yeah, no. Tifa, a classic choice, though. Too many waifus from too many games, so I'll just say Cordelia from Effie Awakening. It's cool. The first character Robin married that I finished the game with. Nice. Is that your secret waifu? I gotta give waifus that will allow everyone to explore beyond the grave. I didn't know today was the day of necromantic waifus. What? Secret waifu is from something else. Do we have to guess? Man, I am out of water, but I have like 20 minutes left in stream, so I'm just like, man, I guess I'll just suffer. Ever since it was brought up in the Discord yesterday about the Necromancer Healer class, I've just been obsessed with the idea. Do you think if I made a video on how cool a Necromancer class of healer could be in Final Fantasy XIV that they'd pay attention to it? Thank you, Poochie. I will remember to save. Your wife is Leva? Leva? And if any of you know her, we are friends now. Wait, I'm gonna Google. I must. Google has given me nothing. It's like, do you mean 11 the Spotify music? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I tried. Crimson Necromancer confirmed? Yes? What? Is it Leviathan from Enfield? That's a name. Necromancer class just waits for you to die and then raises you from the dead with buffs. Yeah, like, what if you died and when they res you, you got buffer? Or what if it was just like living dead on crack? I feel like that would be fun. I think it could be potentially the most toxic healer in the game, though. Like, Sage could get potentially pretty toxic from its dance partner-esque type Cardia, which could be a little passive-aggressive, but if you got a Necromancer that could just kill people on purpose, toxicity right there. Toxic healers. Leva is not from Enfield. That is her full name? No, I do not know it. I'm sorry. Alas, we enjoy the obscure waifus, though, too. One of their abilities would be mini bloodletting from warrior that can put solo... See, that would be cool, though. It's Levitain? That's a cool name, actually. I like that. Part of me wants to make a gnome wizard necromancer in D&D just to make gnome lich. Exotic combinations. Shall I join the Discord and share if you would like? It is exclamation point Discord. I will try and take it in. There you go. Healing damages them. Yeah, like a zombie status, even though that would be such a pain for co-healers to deal with. I feel like they could make it work, though. This is gonna have to be shaped a different shape. A shape that is shapely in its shape. Thank you for the laugh, so I was still feeling pretty down, but that helped a bit. That's good. That's what I like to see. Chat helping make people's day better. Is the intent of streaming, really? I imagine Necromancer Healer would be a full healer, but their heals and buffs would be siphoning HP like Bloodbath or Bloodletting? Having heals that would drain their own HP and they'd have to re-heal themselves. Yeah, like, what if the HP went down with some of their skills, but you could potentially use that to build it back up to, like, shields or something like that? Like, I know Heavensward did away with Astro being, like, a shield plus a pure healer. But that could be a neat way to do it. It's supposed to make people feel better. What do you mean? Yes? I mean, it's not exactly your responsibility, but if the vibes help, I like the vibes. I'm not saying it's your individual responsibility, though. What's vibing like? You're doing it right now. Trust. This line is gonna go away. Okay, that looks a bit better, but there's still some weird overlap stuff I need to fix. I'm gonna take a minute to read and figure out the channel I need to poke. You could probably do it in just a general chat. Because that's usually where people put their waifus on Wednesday. If you would like. What if the Necro Healer could take health from one player and give it to another? That is also something I would delight in. It would be potentially so toxic, but it would be so fun also. And kind of, if you think about it, healers are deciding who lives and dies anyway, so it's kind of what they do. Because when I'm healing, I don't know about anyone else who does healing in FF14, but I will actively be like, okay, things are going south. DPS, it was nice, but bye. You're gonna die right now. I'm gonna concentrate on healing this other person and also me. I missed your amazing voice. Yuki, you're too kind. Hello. Welcome in. Whenever you all say necromancer, I think Magic the Gathering. Maybe? Don't they have necromancers in there? That feels like that would be lore accurate. Regardless of the role they take, we can't forget one thing necros are known for. Undead minions! Oh my god. What if they could, like, you know, like a Steam? If they could summon just, like, a shadow crow. like a temporary Celine or something like that. And it could just do, like, little dot heals or something like that. That would be amazing. That might be a little OP, but I don't care. I want an OP healer. I would take all the health away from warrior and just give it to my favorite DPS. I would like an OP healer. Yeah! Considering some of the content healers have just gotten the shaft with lately, an OP healer feels like it might be nice. They'd get nerfed into the ground, it feels like, but you know what? That's fine. Minion does damage. Oh, that could be good. What does damage? It heals the party. It siphons health from them. I like this. I like where this is going. We need to get Yoshi P on the phone for all these ideas. Okay, there's like 2 things on this that are bothering me. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to fix today. I watched a Dark Knight tank an entire dungeon while staying at 1 HP, then restored itself to full. It felt useless. That's Living Dead. That skill is the bane of most people's existence. Because how it has to work is that you do have to stay at 1 HP for a while without getting healed. And then it does that, basically. But, you know, you're a healer. You see the tank's health drop. Your instinct is to just heal it. So, usually with content with other people, the Dark Knight skill doesn't work out really well in practice because healer's gonna heal. That's their job. So some people can get really annoyed that Dark Knight can't do that the way that it's intended. He spread it away from me. I couldn't have healed him if I wanted to. Yeah, that was 100% on purpose. 100%. It's the worst invuln in the game compared to the rest of the tanks, but it's offset because they have the best ability in Blackest Night. Yeah! I hope that they change it again with the next expansion coming up. Because it's not just it's bad, it's also that how it works is confusing to a lot of people. So it would be nice if they just changed it. Just why can't we have Dark Knight Super Bolide? Just take him down to 1 HP, have it run for a specific amount of time, and then just... there you go. Also, give me Plunge back. We just need a way to pause real life so we can play more. Yeah, can we just manipulate time and space? That would be really great. It's also that I could stream more. I miss the Super Bolide jump scare. Man, same. The fact that Gunbreaker became so much less fun to play once they gave it more stuff and made it quote-unquote better is so sad. Okay, posted. I will take a peek. Let's see. Wait, what is this game? Exilium 2? Is that the game? Or Exilium, you said this was a sequel? It's a pretty cool design. I do not know this character, though. Sunborn. I haven't heard of that developer either. Sequel to Girls Frontline? I haven't heard of that. What kind of game is it? Clip Studio, I swear. Waifu gun game. I see, I see. It's a waifu game where all the girls have guns? Well, of course. Exilium in particular is a turn-based shooter strategy game. Interesting. But thank you for your waifu submission. We will take it into consideration. I don't know what I'm considering, but yes. First game was a strategy game where you move squads around the map and fought this big war. Second game is XCOM Anime Gacha? I see. Tifa, enough said. Truly. You can't go wrong with Tifa. Did I hear Tifa? You heard Tifa. Tifa mentioned. Okay, I think this is as far as we're going to get today, which, considering you got most of the line art done, I think we got pretty far. There's a couple more things I need to adjust before actually getting to color it, but that can be a later thing. Claps hands at fast speeds, YouTube. Oh. Thanks, I think. I suppose. Tifa Lightning, I'd ship it. Progress was made? It was. I think from the cutscenes I saw in Dissidia from Tifa and Lightning, they make a good balanced team. Yeah, why wouldn't I? YouTube Kuro, I'm perishing. Why do you all do this to me? So for the rest of the week, I'm probably going to just do some secret streams on TikTok for like just FF14 dailies, which is usually the way it is for the rest of the week. I'll post my schedule on Sunday, and I'll let you know if I'm able to actually fix 13.2. I will try my best. I can't guarantee results, though. Do this to you because you're adorable. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the head pats and the 5-stream streak. I appreciate it. Because nothing bad ever happens in Amphorius, I'm still full of doubt. I don't know about that one. I feel like bad things might happen in Amphorius. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see who is around to raid. Speaking of 14, I need to do M12 for the blade. Yeah, I'm gonna do resets tomorrow, probably. Usually the way it goes is I get to it about on Thursday. Let's see, who is about? Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey where life too has no... I feel like I'm just going to be suffering every Monday. One, because it's Monday, and two, story. Bye. Thank you for stopping in, everyone. Let's see. Why is it so hard to find people to raid? See, I put in a category and I'm just like, I'll raid someone from this category, and then it stops showing me anyone from that category after a point. And I'm just like, oh, this person is streaming art? No, it's Phasmophobia. Suffering builds character. Gurren, I am so far beyond, like, super plus ultra god Saiyan god super fucking deity of character development. I don't need any more character. I have tons. You all can have some if you want. I don't need it. I will struggle being afraid of the person I would raid would be. Oh. That's unfortunate. Well, I will raid someone on my list then, possibly, I think. Oh, I haven't raided this person in a while. Let's go say hi again to Arinth Faye. They are playing some FF14. Smiles and Raccoon. I am filled with dread. When are we going to get your Crim Power Hungry character arc development? What? What? I don't know what you mean. But thank you for coming by. I'm gonna send you over to Arinth Faye. They're playing some Shadowbringers. Please do not spoil. Please do not get spoiled. If you're still playing Shadowbringers, abandon ship now. I don't know where they're at. But I will see you all later. And in the Discord, if not sooner. But thanks for coming by. Yes, bye, Crim and Criminians. Guess I'm done. I think you're a little further along than they are, but, you know, just to be safe. You're not the only one. I'm still in the Realm Reborn epilogue. You're actually going at it faster than I thought, so good job. Crim will crash out in the credits. No! I'm going to the credits now. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, good night.
kingdom crowned with light, where the stars once burned so bright. They presented me the key I had to keep. I tried my best to save it all, but magic can't answer my call. I left in silence, watched it fall, lost in the walls. But from the ashes I will rise. There